His new Attorney General will officially take office in just a few weeks after Eric Schmitt was selected as the state's newest U.S. Senator. In his first television interview since being appointed, our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley talks exclusively with Andrew Bailey about his priorities. And Emily joins us live from Jefferson City.
Well, Mandy, Governor Mike Parson didn't have to go far to find Missouri's new top prosecutor. Andrew Bailey currently serves as the governor's general counsel until next month when he's sworn in as Attorney General. And he says he plans to stay in that role for the foreseeable future.
I am myopically focused on being the Attorney General for the state of Missouri.
41-year-old Andrew Bailey is no stranger to the Attorney General's office, working previously in civil litigation defending the state's justice system.
General Chris Koster was the Attorney General when I started there and worked for him for a couple years before moving to the Warren County Prosecutor's Office.
He became general counsel at the Missouri Department of Corrections before moving to the governor's office.
My vision is to protect the Constitution, enforce the laws as written, defend the state, support the counties, and train a new generation of public service-minded attorneys.
Last month, the governor appointed Bailey as the new Attorney General, the state's third since 2018.
You know, one of the other things the governor's interested in is stability in the office. I intend to run for office. I will be the incumbent. I will have been there for 2 years, and the people will have been able to look at the work that I've done on behalf of this state.
Already planning to be on the ballot in 2024, Bailey agrees with Eric Schmitt's lawsuit against the Biden administration on college debt forgiveness.
It is up to our state's Attorney General to stand in the gap against federal overreach. And we see that happening on all sorts of fronts today that were unimaginable previously.
Schmitt also filed dozens of lawsuits against schools requiring students to wear masks. Bailey says it's the right of the Attorney General to get involved.
COVID was a unique time in our state's history, in our nation's history, and a lot of people were trying to do the right thing for the right reasons. However, we cannot sacrifice freedom because of a perceived emergency.
The husband and father of 4 wants to make sure parents have a say in what their child is taught.
It's important that the Attorney General use the legal apparatus of the state to ensure that the schools are meeting that mission, that the parents have a voice in the process, and that it's about education, not indoctrination.
He says he also plans to focus on protecting people from online scams, data breaches, and crime, making sure prosecutors across the state are doing their job.
You've got to support local control, but I also think that when you're in an executive function in government, you have to enforce the laws as written.
House Minority Leader Crystal Quade said just minutes after Parson's announcement she wants integrity restored in the office and a leader who puts Missourians first.
There was integrity in the office previously. There's an integrity in the office now, and I will continue to bring integrity to that office.
Now, Bailey says that he will start meeting with staff to get updates on current litigation cases in the Attorney General's office. He's set to be sworn in January 3rd. Later this month, the governor will also have to appoint a new state treasurer. Reporting live tonight from Missouri State Capitol Bureau in Jefferson City, I'm Emily Manley, Fox 2 News.